Oh, I'm muted. Okay. We're at Wings of Light 3, being a launcher. If I could figure out what combo string to do for it. Yeah, whatever. It's honestly, this is probably just meant to be used as someone ducks. You punish them for ducking. We have Wings of Light 4, which just shifts into Phoenix. It's queuable, like right now, I'm just pressing the buttons immediately and it does it. So you can actually queue up exactly what you want. I got these bright ass curtains on right now. Holy shit. Is that it? Is this really the only thing the stance has? So there's no mix up. No, seriously, there's no mix up. Because oh wait, did I missed a bunch of shit, bro. Hold on. So we have Wings of Light 1 is purely meant for like advantage, so you can close the gap. So if it hits, it's like a better version of Kunimitsu's kunai from Tekken 7. If it hits, it dashes you in. If it doesn't, you just stay back, right? Wing of Light 2 is a special mid again. I don't fucking understand. These are all special mids. I can just block everything. So special mid, meaning doesn't matter how you block, just block. Special mid, doesn't matter how you block, you just block. This is a mid, so you can stand block to stop that, which you don't have anything else to stop you from stand blocking. And then you have this, which just transition you into a whole nother stance, which for most of the options you can be jabbed out of. For example, I don't feel like doing the full thing. Fuck. Basically, the point is that when you're in this stance, there's nothing. There's no mix up here. This is purely for movement. Use one as a long range movement tool. You use 3 as a launcher if they crouch. So the way you would do that be, but that's slow as fuck. So that's not happening, right? Unless it's like a mix up for that. That's it, right? Or I think there's like a house hoop out of that one. See what I mean? Like, the only reason I would be scared of this would probably be no, because you can just jab them out of it before they do any of their options. So defense, yeah, we're just gonna. Whoa, let me lower that number. Forward. Alright, and then I think I didn't do. No, I did the 2. Okay, record. it's slow enough to fit in a 20 frame like armored move as a response. It's just too slow. By itself, raw is just too slow. So it's just too slow in a normal like capacity, right? The problem is, well, I guess the part that I'm like excluding out is the fact that you're supposed to do it as a transition. The problem I have, I guess, is it knocks down. So let me. They really gave him an orbital, which is kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not hating. Remember, 3-3 is what you're used to transition into, like, the wings. At least that's the move we're basing off of, right? So 3-3 immediately knocks the person down. If they're at the wall splats, right? So you can do that. You can immediately do whatever like mini thing you can do there. Get your combo there. But these are the only 3 options you have. And they can all be beaten by not pressing. So like if you're in a situation at the wall and he hits like this, well, you just got beat by the move, right? That's whatever. And then automatically transitions, so you're just fucked. But if you're not at the wall, he just gets a guaranteed like wing, like he just gets a guaranteed flight 1. So like, let me see. He gets that amount of damage, which don't get me wrong, is a decent amount of damage, especially off of a punish. Problem is, the move is, how can I say, it's 16 frames. And it seems like, okay, so what? If someone's doing a negative 15 move to you, launch them. Just launch them. This move here being slower than 15 frames is like, what for? If they made it 14, would that really hurt anything? Just make it a 14 frame kick so you can use this for your like sub 15 punish and then immediately get like a hit in. And it'll be like a nice little like mini combo that you get for punishes. And you can keep whatever existing. Well, he actually doesn't have a 14 frame. Yeah, just make the fucking kick 14 frames. What are we doing here, bro? Like, what are we doing here? Like, oh, by the way, apparently, Flight 1 on counter hit gives you way more advantage. Never mind. That's still just the distance at work. Forgot how far this fucking reaches. Just, alright. I'm trying to think. No, there's just so far out of this stance with these little options. Which, don't get me wrong, this shit is cool. It looks cool. But it's just one of those, like, I don't know. I think if they gave it more options, like if there was a low out of this stance, would it really hurt? Like it doesn't even have to be a good low. In fact, it feels effectively that wings 4-4 is the low, right? Or however you do the hell sweep. Yeah, whatever. But you get the point. So like, if someone ever does this in your face, just jab them out. It's not like Dragonfly stance where there's a frame trap out of it. It's just not. It's just not the same. So like 225. So wings 2, 25 frames. Wings 4 doesn't say because it's a stance transition. Wings 1, 21 frames. Wings 3, 27. So they're all 20 something, and there's no mix up out of it. I guess I'm just used to stances having a mix from it and not being used purely for utility. Which is weird because, you know, what was that? Alright. I think we should cover Phoenix since we're here. So we have Phoenix 1. It says regain recoverable health on hit, throws during front hit on ground, absorbs an attack to power up and do chip damage. So that's 44 damage, right? So what would that look like in a combo? It doesn't actually throw during a combo. Okay. It's 21 frames. But I guess it's an armored move, so the frame count doesn't matter. Truthfully, it doesn't. The way that armored moves work is that they become armored frame 8. So as long as whatever advantage they have doesn't hit you before frame 8, it's really an 8-frame move. That's what power crushes essentially are. 8-frame moves that they can't respond to. So if we make them stand block, they're normally negative enough to be punished, right? So if they do an armored move, minus 14, that's a fair number. People get their heating gauges. You get a bunch of damage off this move anyway. It's, you know what I'm saying? So I'm fine with this being negative 14 because it makes it a more honest playstyle in the sense of like, you can't just spam this in people's face. If they made it minus 13, that'd suck for my character specifically because I get a big benefit out of, you know, I get a big benefit out of that being minus 14. Essentially what it's saying is that if you use this move without thinking, the other person gets a guaranteed heating gauger. And that could be bad. That could be real bad. I want to write this stuff down. So we're gonna do Phoenix. Alright. Do P. We're just gonna do P1. P1. 21 frames. 21 frames. Power crush. So nothing else matters. In fact, something I know I say nothing else matters, but that's from like a 2D perspective. It's obviously a mid. Actually, no, because there's like power crushing highs. It's minus 14 on block. I need to write that down. But I need to see how linear this is. Like, I actually have to. because I messed up. That's not at all what I meant to do. I don't know how I even messed that up. Oh yeah, I'm really bad. Okay. So it's incredibly steppable. Like, if you know that they're going to do the transition, you have to be on it. Yeah. It's steppable to both left and right. And you don't even go that far. Hold on. There we go. Alright, enough of that. So we got Phoenix 2. That is a 15 frame move, right? That's what it looks like. Oh, it just leaves you +4. It's a simple hit. You're +4, so they can't respond with anything. So like, for example, I'm trying to think of something to do after this. Do I have a 14 frame move? No, I don't. It doesn't have anything 14 frames. That's what I normally use to show this shit. If he does something slow, like a 14 frame move, I could frame trap him with this. Yes, but it's a 14 frame move. Does he have a 13? I don't know. The point is, I can easily do this move and then right. I'm sorry. Oh, no way. No way. No way. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Oh, that's bad. It forces crouch. Everybody knows we force crouch around here. This is beautiful. It forces crouch on hits. The reason that's important is that the fastest move from crouch, as I always say, is 11 frames. Plus the 4, it means fastest response is 15. So, if the thing is, I still can't like do a launcher per se, but like it's still a problem because I essentially get to use anything 14 or slower to beat him, including things like 222 or, you know what I mean? So for example, right? It's not true, but you get the point of it. But 15 that I tried to use, this launcher, it trades. That's if they're mashing. If they're not mashing, like they're not prepared to be hit by it, they're like, oh, what happened? And then they press, they just die from the launcher. And that's for the, what's the word for it? That's the whole concept of like pseudo. That's the word that I use for it. Because they have to visually deal with it. It's actually called mental frame. That's the word. The mental frames of them recognizing, oh, I just got hit. Is it my turn to press now? And they just get like beat up for pressing. Right? So it would be like, and you can even do something like if you want to launch them and you know they're gonna press, you can hold on. I just need to make sure this doesn't consider crouching. You can sidestep. So hold on, I need to. You get the point. So you can use this as a tool of like, let's say you get some advantage and an automatic transition. Assuming that they don't press, actually. So you can do, right? And if you notice that they're trying to like do a rising forward to beat you on your frame traps, like they're trying to use that. You can indeed just do a. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I mean, that could work too, but. Huh, weird. He's not punishing. Huh. Well, I'll be back. I gotta go do something. I'll leave you with. Hold on. Let me do sample combos. We're gonna look at this like expensive one. This one. Okay. Oh no. No. Oh, bro, that's bad. Where was I? I know exactly where I was. I don't know why I'm asking that question. We were on Phoenix 2. I think this like setup of make sure this setup of if I could get my brain to activate. Yeah, this setup here is it's good to know that you have enough plus frames to sidestep before they can hit you with it. Because if they know, for example, that like if they know that that forces crouch on hit and they're fast enough, mentally and physically fast enough to do a route rising forward, especially in the Clive mirror match, like it's only giving themselves like you get +6 when you hit this move, and you get the dash in, right? So you can go for a mix. Like you can, if I can get it, right? So like you can get a free mix-up out of it immediately. As you see, I did both the armored move and the low, and encountered a jab. Well, the jab beats the armor move because of recovery time, but you get the point. Anything slower than a jab that isn't like anything slower than a jab gets beat there easily. We have Phoenix Shift 2-1. It's a middle into a middle. 15 frame starter. Forces crouch on hit. Alright. I guess the point is you have Phoenix 2, which is just that. So it says it gains recoverable health on hits. So I guess it gains actually a decent amount. Like if you're comboing off of that, that's gonna give you a decent amount. You can use it at the end of combos to get even more. Alright. I don't think you can combo off of this though. No, it has to be at the wall, so they get wall splatted. It says Phoenix 2-2. It says throw on hit does not shift with back, so you can cancel the shift. The shift to what? Oh, so let me actually. So I think what's happening is it's shifting the side, and it would stop that. So like you would be able to. First, let's swap the side again. All right, swap side, and then you should be able to stop it from swapping sides if you do. Yeah, so you don't do the full animation. You get the the Zen gauge, but you don't get the what's the word for it? Yeah, you don't get the side transition. So if I wanted it to wall splat here, I would have to hold back. Right? I gotta be at the right angle for that. I think I have to be like right here. See? And then I think let's see, move list. So it's a 15 frame move. So Phoenix 2 is 15 frames, right? What that means is being 5 frames from 10, like I always say. That means any advantage into Phoenix is basically almost a guaranteed like 2. If they don't like armor first, what I mean. So we have him punish. We'll make him do this recording. This is like, what is this? 14 frames. Alright. This move is 14 frames. So if I do 1-1, I'm +6. Nah, this move is way too slow to show it. We'll make him do a 2. Because a 2 is a 12 frame. And that's reasonably fast enough for anyone to believe. There. Alright, so he does a 2. Alright, 2 is 12 frame startup. If I'm +6 off 1-1, that means I should be able to beat him, even though 12 is faster. So 5 plus 12 is 17. My move is 15 frames. I should be able to beat him. See? Even though his like 2 is a 12 frame move, I'm able to beat him because I'm +6 off the transition. And if I don't do anything, he'll interrupt me. See? It says during Phoenix Shift 3 on hit. So that's Phoenix Shift 3. "21 frames. Okay. It says it's powered up during heat because the dog's involved. "38 damage. And the thing is, this is off simply. So if I. How am I so bad at this? What? What? Can I not do that midair? Just someone midair? Yo, I can, I'm just not. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. I just had to make sure. Weird. So that was the thing I was trying to figure out earlier. That you could do, no, that was actually different. That's a different thing. So I was doing Phoenix 4. I was wondering if I could do something there. But yeah, it does more damage in heat, like it said. So, not that move. Normally it's 32 damage. In heat, it's 40 damage. And then let's see, we have them on block all. How negative is this? Because that's something I didn't account for the other ones. So with Phoenix 2, that's a safe mid, just to check and see what they're doing. Like, are you ducking, right? And then Phoenix 1, 2, I mean Phoenix 3, 2 is launch punishable, spike heavily. And then now we have a different move. Phoenix 3 1+2. Is a floor break. It says it increases the gauge because it does that 1+2 thing. Since it does this spin, it increases the gauge. Alright. So, you know how I did 2-2, 1+2, and it was steppable? It's the same thing for this. And I showed you that you could launch when they did that. So I need to make sure I steal myself so I can do this. Right. Whoa, what the fuck? Why did he take so long? I guess because I took so long. So, the question I have is how negative on block is this? Right? The thing is, you won't need to figure out because Phoenix 3 on block is launch punishable, and it stops the whole thing. So you don't actually have to deal with the mix-up of which version is he doing, because if you block the low, then it's whatever. Like, it stops the rest from coming out. I thought that since it's, you know, since you can step the 1+2 part, yeah. Since you can step the 1+2 part, I thought that maybe they would have made it a mechanic where skill-wise, you would have to step the 1+2 in this version, and it would make it not necessarily safer, but it probably won't be launch punishable. But since the low trips you, you know, it's steppable, but you gotta focus. It's probably not steppable to the direction I'm stepping in. Nah, this has to be steppable. I just stepped it. Yeah, I think you have to react immediately. Yeah, you gotta react immediately. What else is there? Obviously, this is steppable. There's no way it's not. This time, let's not take forever. So you have to be close and step him at like the very beginning of it. Like instantly, you have to be stepping. It's steppable, but it's hard. So it's most likely they're gonna use this as the way they check to see if you're stepping. This is see, hey, are you blocking mid? Like, are you blocking low? Are you trying to step? Let's see if I can get back. Even at range, it becomes only harder to step it. You have to be on top of him and do it immediately. Maybe it's one of those where you have to step, not walk. Yeah, you can step. Now I just have the timing down, that's all. Alright, I'll be back. Alright. Oh shit, which one am I? Okay, I was lost for a second. Phoenix 4. Actually, hold on. I know I'm all over the place, but 32 damage. Okay, 32. 29, but 4 blasts. And then if I don't block low, 40. That's only like 13. So either this is a decent amount of damage for mix up. They all have cool cinematics. Alright, moving on. Phoenix 4. Here's a counter hit. Alright, gives you plus 13. So, in a situation like 1-1, this frame trap, since it's 15, because you're plus 6, meaning they can't actually press, they just have to defend. Right? They just have to defend. If they press, they're going to get hit with the counter hit version, which knocks down, obviously, more OP, blah, blah, blah. Genuinely, I've been hit with this so many times. This is one button. I haven't been hit with this specifically, but I've been hit with the low. But this is one button, right? This is one fucking button. Do you know what that means? To go from a low into a mid with advantage, mind you, with frame traps. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. That's kind of saucy. Which frame traps into the low again. This is a frame trap. The low gives you +1 though, right? But your +1, and I think it forces crouch, doesn't it? Let me see. Practice settings. Nope. Ooh, let's not do that. Defense, offense, punish. We're gonna make him do his 10 frame. Right? So it forces crouch, but you're on a +1. So you want to do an 11 frame. So you're getting beat by that, actually. So it isn't... So, okay. If they don't realize it forces crouch, they're cooked. So stand block. Because they literally can't punish you if they don't realize it forces crouch. Right? Because they don't know how to respond immediately, and if they throw out a punch, you're already like doing this, right? To show what that would look like is punishment. We'll do another one from punishment list. We'll do like Raw Rising 2. Right? They get beat by it. You know what I mean? And the thing is, their natural response is, oh, let me hold back, because if I don't hold back, I'm gonna get hit by something else. But then they're just gonna get hit by the follow-up low. And I'm pretty sure there's a follow-up after. I think there's like a second version of this move, like a hell sweep, which makes this hilarious, because you can do that and you're +6 off the Raw Rising 4, which guarantees entry into this move again, and you're +1 and they're forced to crouch, and let's say now they realize, oh, I'm forced crouch, I have to respond, you're +1. So I'm not sure how useful that'd be, because that's Raw Rising 13, that's Raw Rising 15, right? Raw Rising 20 resets the distance. So like if they don't do the fastest one, then they can't stop you. In fact, your Raw Rising 1, it doesn't seem to beat them for some reason. Like, so we're gonna do Oh, the reason it doesn't work because you're -1. That's why. So you can't loop it unless they don't know what's going on. Otherwise, they beat you. But then again, like, you know what I mean? So you really can actually just abuse the fuck out of these shit. And if they kick, you can sidestep. So you gotta do it fast though, like really fast. Right? Like that's hilarious to me. That if they don't sidestep it, right? I mean, if they don't punish it with a Rao Rising, right? Hold on. If they try to punish it with a slow move, because they don't know what's going on, so they're pressing the wrong buttons, you can loop that over and over again. In fact, to show what it actually would look like, it would just look like this. And look at the carry too. Hold on, I need to turn off the punish. Like, you're pushing them back, genuinely. And of course, they're not dumb, alright? They're gonna realize after they eat a kick to the face that they need to block the low. The problem with that... Hold on. Alright, I'm back. So the problem with that whole idea is that if you just simply take a moment and analyze the structure of the move, it's a 15 frame move from a stance, so it's fast. So it's fast, meaning they're gonna use it as an option for like some sort of like general tool, and you're only gonna transition into stance when you're plus. So anything that's like 20 something is meant to do a lot of damage. Anything meant to do a lot of damage is going to be slow, meaning this isn't going to do a lot of damage, alright? Meaning this is used as a poking tool out of a stance to check if someone's ducking or not, right? Right. Meaning it's only -13 on block. And some people have 13 frame moves, but not everyone's going to have a 13 frame launcher. Like, Raven has a 13 frame counter hit launcher, but that's a counter hit launcher. If someone's -13, they're not pressing in those 13 frames, right? So no one's launching you for this. You're gonna eat small amounts of damage from Raw Rising 1, and against another Clive, they're just gonna stance transition and then do whatever mix-up they want, right? This is fucking hilarious to me. Moves that are like like this, it's not overpowered. You can just decide to block, right? You can just decide, hey, I'm not going to deal with these shenanigans and just block low after you get hit in the face. But this is like the definition of knowledge check. If you don't know that this is loopable, you're just gonna get hit in the face. After the second loop of this, your brain catches on, and it's like, okay, he's going into a mid when he gets he's doing a mid right after, which allows him to transition into a low. I should block low. And then all you have to do, hold on, if I do it correctly. I'm actually so bad at this. Like, and let's say they're a smart enough player and they realize, hey, the only way I'm gonna get out of this is if I either block high instead of trying to duck. Right? Because remember, this is only happening because you're either pressing or you're crouching low. So you're gonna stop pressing eventually. But let's say that isn't something you're gonna do. You realize, hey, I want to do a kick so I can take my friends and fight back. You can sidestep. You can sidestep it. Of course, this isn't broken because you can always just stand back. Right? Because if I believe so, stand blocking. Yeah, it's -5 on block, so you can just jab. Bro, why is everybody... He must not meant to call me. Okay. Fuck, bro. Okay. So again, move's not overpowered. If you get hit with this, you're a scrub. But if I get hit with this, the game's broken. But seriously though, if you're getting hit with this loop, just stop fucking ducking. And the second they do the raw rising forward kick, you want to punch them in their face if they transition. Because then you're gonna be +8. And then you get to go for your mix. It's that simple. Like, it's that simple. And 1-1 for this character, I think is safe, isn't it? Yeah, it's safe. I'm trying to decide which one to turn off. Now we have Phoenix 1+2. It's a heat engager. So it's 19 frames, which is still unreactable. Right? So imagine a situation where, let's say, you're punishing something. Shit. You're punishing something, right? I mean, like, wait, is that true? No way. I have to try something. No, it jails. So how did that guy get hit? How did he... Let's see, fuck off. No way. There's no way that there's enough advantage because I don't have him crouching. It's true, right? It's true. That's actually ridiculous. What was going on? Okay. So for some reason he was getting hits. I don't know what changed, but hey, I guess. So the general game plan was you can use your safe 1-1 string, transition to stance, do 1+2. If you hit, you hit. If you don't, it's whatever. Well, actually, you would use this as a punish, right? You would do a stance into 1+2, and then if you hit, it doesn't matter because you're gonna heat dash anyway. If you heat dash out of it and you hit them, you do your combo, they die. If you don't, well, hold on. You're +5. They can't jab you. You can hop kick. They purely have to eat the mix up of like, is it high or low? And let's say they get real disrespectful. You still have a 15 frame launcher, which will trade with their 10 frame. So if I do punish, make sure it's on the 10 frame. It trades, right? But you're +7 off the trade. And you're +5. So the only thing that can interrupt you is a 10 frame jab. And if they know that, right? You can crouch and launch. If you know what the launch button is. So it would look like this. Obviously not the heat engager part, but you get the point. It would look like that. We have Phoenix 3+2, which is a homing move. It's safe on block. It's meant to stop sidestepping. But something tells me this has like weird range. I guess that's why it's like on top of the person. This feels like almost a better homing move. Like I feel like you shouldn't be able to sidestep this. So no, you can't. At least not in this direction. Like you can get decently far, but it's not sidesteppable. Like you're able to interrupt it though with a launcher. So let's say you react to it. Like does he do it? Does he do it? Does he do it? He does. Right. In fact, I wonder how many of these options are interruptible. The thing is, I should account for. Let's see, record plus frames. So, like that. So you can still launch it even if you are. Yeah, you can launch it even if you are hit. It's just that slow. So how slow is it? It's 23 frames startup. So 23 minus 16 minus 6 is 17, and we're using a 15 frame move. So you can beat the heavy stuff with a launcher out of their stance. And the thing is, this is very confusing for most people. Whenever they're like, "Oh, but I did my stance. How did he launch me? That's such a crazy decision." It's not crazy if one, you know they're going to do a transition. If you've been observing them the whole time and you see, hey, he really likes his 1-1 transition, and he also likes doing 1-1, 1+1 Phoenix 1+2. In fact, everything out of Phoenix, even with plus frame, well, that's not true. That's not true. I'm not gonna say that. If you've noticed that someone is doing Phoenix, and you notice that they're choosing a slow option, like 1+2, you can jab them, yes. But most importantly, you can launch them. You can send them flying, and then you win because of that. Like, let's say they did a punish 1-1 forward. If you guess the correct response and apply the correct, if you guess the right option and then the correct response to it, and it just happens to be one where you get to launch and you're right, you win. Because what happens most of the time is that you do a combo, right? They're close to death. You're playing carefully because they have rage. They come in, they do their stance or whatever, and you probably are gonna die because you think, I'm not gonna get this mix. You can throw this out there just to see. And if you're right, so what? If you're wrong, you didn't have faith that you were gonna live anyway. So suicide it is. Right? And that's if it's a good bet. If he's never done this during the mission, if he's never done this during the fight, then it's not that good of a bet. And you're minus 13, so he can do the loop again. Which, guess what? You can still risk it again. Because his stance doesn't give him a combo out of it. Nothing there gives him a combo. There's a launcher, but that launcher doesn't, do much for him. This move is homing, so I'm not even going to try to step it, even though it kind of looks like it's steppable. I'm not going to lie. It's a mid too, so you can't duck it. He has an updraft stance. Okay, whatever. So what I want to try, I want to see how many options you can disrespect out of this stance with a jab. So we're going to set him to punish. He's on 10 frame jab, right? So you can't disrespect anything 15 frames with a 10 frame jab. Well, after doing the 1-1 transition, so you're +6 off of it. Can't disrespect. Let's go through the list so I'm not messing up. Alright. That was Phoenix 2. What about Phoenix 1 is armored? Of course you can do it, that's not even a question. Phoenix 1 works even when you don't have advantage. Phoenix 2-1 obviously works because Phoenix 2 worked. Phoenix 2-2 obviously works. Phoenix 3 is also 15 frames. No, it's 21. Okay. Yeah. So your +6. So fastest he can respond is 16 frames, but your move is 21. You get beat. So you can't do 3. Can you do 4? Yes, you can do 4. Guaranteed. Because 4 is 15 frames as well. And it gives you a Wild Rising move at that too. So what this looks like is like I guess I can just do standing. It would look like this. Whatever the, well, I guess it'd be something. I don't know. You get the point. It would be a situation where, wait, hold on. Why does he get? That's why. So it's just one of those situations where if you use a frame trap of Phoenix 4, which is evasive, this is already evasive in itself. Like, I'm pretty sure if I haven't set the punish, right? Actually, it's not evasive. You can be jabbed out of it first, yeah. Huh. Interesting. Oh, because I'm not giving myself the +6. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Guess I'm getting fucking cooked. Wait. Oh, okay, it was just back too. I was so confused. Oh no, you get the point. This is obviously launch punishable, so if they try to do that, they're dead. This is 28 frames. That's clearly too slow. So here's the mark. This is how you can tell. If Clive does 1-1 and transitions, he's +6. So anything 15 frames, he beats you, right? So that's, let's go back. That's Phoenix 2. Phoenix 2 is 15 frames or 16 frames, I think. This beats you, right? Phoenix 2. And all of its sub moves. Phoenix 1 is 21. So that doesn't beat you. Because you can 10 frame jab him out of that. You can 10 frame jab him out of Phoenix 1+2, but not Phoenix 4, because this is 15 frames, just like Phoenix 2. So it's literally the only frame trap here is Phoenix 2 and Phoenix 4. Phoenix 2, so that's essentially a mix-up between those two. Phoenix 2 is a mid that you can sidestep. So what we're going to do is standing block. No, we're going to do defense. Forward. We're going to do Phoenix 2, not that version. In fact, actually I like this side. Let's do chord. Right. Did the stance cancel because I don't want to be on the other side. Record. And then we're going to do Phoenix 4. Right. Because that's what I would do in a game. It's sidesteppable, I know. So Phoenix 4 is sidesteppable. I'm not sure about Phoenix 2 though. Phoenix 4 is definitely sidesteppable. Like, it's not as punishable as it should be. Like, if you sidestep Phoenix 4, they should be right on top of you, bro. In fact, I did another command. The cross up is actually crazy. Like, this is actually genuinely crazy. That, like, they go past you, so you have to memorize how to do it the other way. In fact, I'll let him hit me with it, so. I'm gonna let him hit me with the low so I can show you what it looks like. Okay, bro. That's it. That's fucking it. See? You have to hit him with a Raw Rising 4 to stop him. And that's after being hit first, right? It's the only way. An auto low parry? Oh, whoa. Hold on. This move auto low parries. It auto low parries. It auto fucking low parries. This move is so fucking cool. Bro, you don't understand what this means. It means you can use this as a defense on someone who you think is gonna do a low. You think they're gonna do a low? You can do this in the neutral Like, let's say a law, you think he's about to slide, you don't have to deal with that. Because he can only threaten you with a slide from that far. And let's say he doesn't. Like, if he doesn't, you always have fly 1. This is so fucking cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This completely redeems the stance for me. I no longer care about its faults. Well, I've gone through the whole stance. Most of it is sidesteppable, but I actually have to go. I have to go somewhere. So I'll be back later around 10. And I'll continue the lab. I suggest if you are looking to deal with Clive more specifically, at least this is the launch version. He's gonna get tweaked and changed later, but for the most part, this stance does not matter if you aren't doing a low. Alright, it just looks cool. This stance you can disrespect until he starts doing the 1 version. Right, when he does Phoenix 1, don't just stop pressing. In fact, if he does Phoenix 1, start sidestepping. Annoy him with jabs, right? Until he frame traps you or armors you, and then you start sidestepping him. And if he's doing this, or he's doing this, well, this I'm not sure it's sidesteppable. I'm not completely sure. Right? If he does that, it's safe on block. So I'm not sure what you're gonna do about that. Maybe even armor him. Like, let me do stand, block, no, stand, punish. Because it's 15 frames. And you're probably thinking like, oh, that doesn't mean anything. Because he has advantage off of 1-1. Which you would think. But remember what I said earlier about armored moves only being 8 frames when it comes like where it matters? Right? If he starts to use that frame trap for you, just armor him. Ignore the hit. If he starts doing the low a bunch, because he can't do the high, or if he's doing the low, or he's doing the armored move in order to beat you jabbing him, sidestep and then launch. Launch every time. I mean, every time. You get a launch, he's gonna stop going for the low because he's going to think you're gonna sidestep him. Alright? Then he's gonna start using his tracking moves, which on block, that's safe. I'm not sure why, but it's safe. But that's also some of his stance state. I don't think this should be safe. I don't think it gives up your turn though. I guess since you can die for using it. If basically if he starts using some of this tracking stuff like this, right? Or stuff like this. If he starts using things that kind of track to stop you from sidestepping, you're able to launch them for it. You're able to, let me do punish. Right. So I'm gonna do every option that I think is punishable. Not that one. That was me being stupid. Launch. Launch. Actually, I'm doing 4 right now. So you can actually beat. You're able to beat. Let me make sure he's not blocking. Oh, he is. He is. Okay. Stand blocking thing. All right. Yeah. So it trades. That's so bad. No, I don't believe that. Alright. What we're gonna do. So armor beats it, but so it trades. That's so bad. If you're doing, I think it's good, but it still kind of sucks. But it's fine. So Phoenix 3 trades with 15 frame moves when you have 6 frames of advantage. Meaning, if they hit you with a 1-1, and that's their advantage, they have 6 frames. Bruh, just do what's the word? If they're checking your side steps with the slower moves that are meant to catch you and they're homing or whatever, then just launch them for it. For example, you can launch that. You can launch that for it trades with Phoenix 3. So then they're gonna stop doing their slower moves because you're launching and killing them for it. And they're gonna do their traps. They're gonna do their frame traps to get you to stop pressing, right? And then if they keep doing that over and over, trying to get you to stop, you're gonna stop pressing, and then you're going to, well, not that move specifically. You're going to jab them out of it. Well, no, you can't. You can't jab them out of it, right? Because they have advantage. No, you can't jab them. So you just have to sit there and like block and take it. But then they gain nothing because they give up their turn for it. So like, if I do. Shit. I guess I should just do this on defense because it'd be easier to show. Right. So it would look like this effectively. Not that. Not that. You would punish them with a grab since they're right in front of you, and they can't respond in time. So even though it's safe, it's still punishable. Right? Don't forget that. These are the counter to the moves. You need to memorize the counters to this move. This is his main stance. Sure, he has this bullshit, but like, you're not really gonna see it much. Like, there's cool stuff, but like, it's gonna be niche at best. I keep getting hit because I don't expect the second hit. You punish with a grab. Now, I don't know if he has a grab game, but I have to go. So,